Just do it in unison.
Well, I think my reindeer has become like my impression of your reindeer.
Beautiful. All right. Let's see if it's gonna have.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's on.
So people could.
They could potentially be watching anytime they want.
Now, is this won't get posted to YouTube?
It will.
It will. So you
Theoretically, it
so
will.
they could catch it later.
Yeah, they could if they wanted. Theoretically, like I said, Theo, my boy Theo.
So fat.
I know. I'm like, it's like, should we just do it like nipples up?
It's definitely worse.
It stretches us out too, because you ain't that.
Good.
We're good. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll lock
Thank
out.
you.
Have a nice night.
You too. We need to.
So yeah, because like looking at you and then looking at you,
Yeah.
you're worse there than you are here.
Yeah, I'm definitely not this fat.
I mean, I'm hoping it's the same for me, but
No, you don't look that fat either. We're like squished and
oh,
ugh. Yeah.
yeah.
We can't watch this later.
I'll watch it later. I don't know if we were cut out for a show where you can see us.
We could get like an upward angle next time, maybe. This is like, oh
Yeah, an upward angle. We need to get like a tall shelf,
right?
set it on.
Yeah, because we're gonna be over here looking at ourselves like that's gross. So yeah. So okay, I'm in the Patreon section. Let's see. It should be. I mean, technically, if I go on that, it should be us live.
Yeah,
So if I go on that, it should be us
it's
live.
just a little bit of a delay.
Yeah. So I figured out technology.
You did.
So I'll let the Facebook groups know that we're for the Patreon supporters to check us out, and then we can probably get into it. I heard Pete might stop by tonight.
Oh, is Pete nowhere here?
Yeah, he asked earlier if we were gonna. So Patreon
I'm trying to
supporters,
give myself the long neck.
we are. It's gonna give us better posture.
Yeah.
Well, hello.
Wow.
Wow. All right, so I got that. Paul Guyton says that he thinks all Patreon members should get matching furry underwear. It'd be awesome wearing them while watching the live feeds.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim says he's proud to be a new Patreon supporter. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
That's awesome. It's definitely going to help with our space since we're running out like today.
Yeah. Yeah, we are 100% used right now, so in order to post this episode, we've got to do something.
Yes, get rid of something or whatever.
And we're almost to where we could pay for it through Patreon.
Very, very close. So a few bucks from my pocket.
We should beg extra hard this time, but don't ask for free stuff, all right?
I can't help it. I'm always like, give me free shit. I need free shit. That's what I like. I feel like I can't swear on this either, but whatever. All right. So I think we're pretty much ready. Is there anything else we should?
We need to talk about before the show. Oh, do you have Jim Bagtez's charity up?
Charity up? Oh no!
Do we know the name of it?
No,
So
but
that we can plug it.
I know that it's his page
It's
is
March of Dimes, but what's his page?
JBB 3D Customs.
We have that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
okay.
that from listening to you guys yesterday. So
You see, if anyone's watching this, I make Jeremy do all the work. I just ask him for stuff.
yeah, I do all this super prepping for like days and days before, and then Steve's like, "You got everything?" Like,
Yeah.
I got it.
I make my lists as I sit here right before. What are we doing for?
Yeah. What's random ideas?
What's random
this week?
ideas today?
But see, you're able to do that. You can come up with them on the spot. I'm like, I literally spend like an hour to 2 hours like trying to come up with the best answers, and they always suck. Like
They don't suck.
They're not nearly as good as yours.
I think you'll get me today. These are pretty weak.
Well, I don't think it has to be super crazy. It's just more like,
Well, they're supposed to be dumb, right?
oh, just the idea is dumb. I don't know.
All right.
Sure.
So,
shall we?
yeah.
Are we ready?
If you're ready, I'm ready.
Yeah, I think so. Is my level good? Do we have all our little?
No, we sound. I mean, it's the same as it was last week. Hi.
All right.
No, you sound great. Hi, boo. And tip your. Pete always.
This is broken. Look at
Yes, it is. We're ordering new ones.
Okay.
Twist this.
So it points
There.
So you can actually get me like right on the front there.
Yes. Pete always talks into the side of his.
If he talks into it at all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then.
We hit it. Episode 42.
Yeah.
We're gone.
Of course, you won't be able to hear the music because it's all internalized. Kind of miss headphones.
We'll get him again.
So. That's where we watch Steve dance.
Huh?
That's where we watch you dance because you got the music in your head.
Can you hear it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. There you go. But they don't pick up on the mic.
Here we go. Podcasters of the Universe, episode 42!
42, how do you do?
So, like, when you do that voice, is it the guy from the birdcage? You know? Not the bird.
You talk about...
I did that last time, too. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs.
rather.
Doubtfire.
Hey, this guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I don't know what it is. It's like I hit a certain part in my throat, and I'm just like...
Yep, that's how I'm going to talk now.
So it might be a part of that, because, yeah, that guy had a pretty specific voice.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. What's going on, Jeremy?
You know what? I'm alive, man. I'm alive.
I'll tell you what. Now, you were sick, and I knew you were sick because you posted about being sick about every 30 seconds,
Mhm.
and it was awesome to know that you were still alive.
Yes. I had to keep posting, like, I'm a real baby right now, but at least I'm alive. So everybody knew. It was, okay. All right. Okay. So, like, I've been sick, okay, through the years. No problem. Cough, you know, and I act like a baby because that's just kind of the way most men are, but especially me because I'm a wuss. But this, like, was something else, man. I thought I had the flu, like, because I had shivers and, like, my body was all hot and feeling crappy. And then I got this cough, and it was like, just this terrible, and I was using muscles in my stomach that I don't ever use, and just, I was in hell, man, and just hacking stuff up. Laura's like, doctor. I'm like, fine. She brought me in, and it was like, oh, yeah, you got the bronch. So, and I'm going to be trying to get that out of my throat the whole time, so I apologize for those of you that have to hear me hack throughout this episode. I'll try to get away from the mic.
Yeah, that was quite a delay there for podcasting this time, but
Yeah, that was all me, all my fault.
we're over a week late.
I know, like a week and 2 days late.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous. People thought we were done.
Did they?
I just assumed.
They were probably hoping we were done.
Right. They were. They're like,
Gotcha, we're back.
Yeah.
So, so hey, we're doing something different today, something special.
We are. We're trying something new. I mean, we're recording our episode like we would normally, but we also are doing a live stream right now through our YouTube channel for specifically our Patreon supporters.
So Patreon supporters will be able to at least hear and see, which I don't know why they'd want to see, but it's here for you if you want it.
Right.
But yeah, they're going to be able to hear and see our show as it happens if they
As
wish.
it happens, right. So,
So if we pause and take a break, they're going to know about that sort of thing and all that stuff, which we sometimes you can't tell at home when we do that.
yeah, we're pretty slick about it. You're pretty
we're
slick about
sneaky.
it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. I hope people enjoy that. Another thing is since we don't have space to put this one up, they're going to actually get to see it and hear it.
And no one else will.
Who knows when other people are going to get to hear this thing? So,
Which is one of the reasons why we kind of started the Patreon thing too, because I mean we are running out of room, and it's like
we're out. We're not running out. We're out.
We're out of room. We wanted to keep every single episode up because we want new people to be able to come in and boom, listen from episode 1 and just go through, or if you had to go back and like reference something else or whatever, or just want to listen to us all over again for whatever reason, you have the option. But now it's like like we took off the interview and like a special episode or something, and like now
I think it was Tom Cook.
Tom
Cook
interview.
who's an animator for Disney, and Michael Toth. We had those interviews. We took that down, and I think there was just enough space when I was done. It said 100% used.
Yeah.
The last episode to be posted. So
yeah, we're probably gonna have to take from the beginning couple episodes or something, and just kind of.
Or we're gonna have to upgrade the account. And
upgrade the account. That is true. And we did, like I said, we started the Patreon specifically for not because we're greedy, but because we actually just we want to just have this thing keep going and not have to worry about running out of space and all that type of stuff. And we're getting pretty close, though. I mean, we have some supporters already. We just got a new one right before we started.
We did.
So actually, do you mind if I go through the list of our supporters?
No, I do. I do mind.
You do mind?
I don't want anybody to know who they are.
Oh.
Maybe they don't want to know. Maybe they want to be.
So you think they want?
Maybe they want to be anonymous.
So I'm not going to say it.
No, yeah, I should. We got to give thanks. We got to give thanks to those who help.
So yeah, Len LaGuardia, Anthony Houseal, Gary Rickelman, Paul Guyton, Kerwin Cheng Chua, Martin Canteros Paz, Tomas Rydberg, Ryan Davis, My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast, Sean Scavarna, and Jim Bagtaz.
Who's this My Wife's Going to Kill Me guy?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know who does that. I honestly don't. It's not you, is it?
Actually, it wasn't me.
Okay, I was going to say it's got to be.
Peter Travis did it.
Yeah.
I would probably guess Travis, because why would Pete do it?
Yeah, Pete hates us, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not us, but.
Yeah. So we should donate as POTU to My Wife is Going to Kill Me, but make sure it's less.
I think it's $1.
We're doing $1?
I think so.
Oh, I should say we're doing.
I should check, but yeah.
And we can't do 50 cents.
I think it's only like $1 increments. Yeah.
God,
what we can do is we can pay $1 one month and then not pay at all the second month, and then get back and pay $1. Then so only do it.
Take a month. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, this will really help. Like we should be able to get some more room on here pretty quickly, and some of the T-shirt sales that we had as well should at least get us the first month.
Well,
so.
If it has to come out of our pockets like it has been all this time,
right?
We'll do it. It was costing me $25 a month. Now it's going to go up to close to 50.
Right.
And it comes to a point, I'm also paying for some of the My Wife is Going to Kill Me stuff, even though our Patreon over there is really, really doing well. I mean, I don't know if that's the right thing to say. It's doing a lot better than I ever thought it would.
You guys are actually kind of kicking up some steam, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, there's been a pretty good buzz about you guys. So.
It seems to be. We've been doing. I don't know. There's been a momentum over there that I felt lately.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it's due to. It's hard to put. Maybe plastic crack. I don't know.
It just seems like because looking at it from an outsider, I would listen to some of your older episodes, and at times find myself kind of like all right, come on, guys. Like, come on, hit something, you know? And it seems like every episode I've listened to lately, you guys are like nailing it. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just you guys are, after 100 some odd episodes, you're finally getting some sort of like something. I don't know, whatever it is. Like, you guys are
I think it's anger. We're all starting to hate
I think that's what it is. Like, you guys aren't afraid to just rip on each other the whole time. So, whatever the case is, I mean, they've been all gems lately. So,
Well, thanks. I hope that I hope others feel the same way.
yeah.
But enough about that.
Enough about that.
This is POTU.
That's what we're here for.
This is where we gush love for Masters of the Universe every week, unabashedly. I think that's a word.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
good.
you're lying about the every week part, but I mean, we do personally, but yeah, we don't get on that.
Oh, yeah, bi-weekly. We,
Yeah.
or lately tri-weekly. No, it's going to be fun. I'm glad to be back and talk about some things. We got a gift today.
Yeah, that's actually the next thing we got to get into.
That's the next thing is the gift?
Yeah, because we got a big box sent to us like, God, almost a month and a half ago now, or something like that. And
We should have done this on the last episode. And for some reason,
I forgot to bring it.
Yeah.
Bottom line, it was sitting in my basement, and my basement is just filled with boxes and like toys and just stuff that I have to take care of. And that huge box, as big as it is and in the way as it was, it just blended in with everything else. And I was like, ah. So we did bring it though.
Yes, and I've been excited about this since you got it.
Yes.
So we're going to go there now?
Yeah, let's go
All
there.
right, let's go there.
All
Let me do
You know what? I'm actually going to go. I'm going to grab the Facebook page too while you do this. So
Jeez.
yeah, I mean, this is going to be like super live. So I want people to see. I don't want this one to be just reserved for our wonderful Patreon supporters. I would like it to also be for, the whole group, because we still love the group. I mean, come on, the group, the page, whatever you want to call it, because they're one and the same. So let's see here. Let's go try to go live here if I can.
You need me to pause?
Oh, I don't think you should have to. I just have to live video it. Start live video. Here we go. All right, so we got a box. Jim Bagtaz, our most recent Patreon supporter, sent us this box. And we don't know what's in it. So we're going to open it now. I'm going to film Steven cutting it open with his big, manly, strong arms. He's doing a good job, guys. Doesn't look like he's cutting towards himself very, very dangerously.
I don't know what this is, but this must be what Pete uses. I've never opened a box on a podcast.
Oh, okay.
So
Are
somebody
you
else
feeling the pressure?
kind of. Oh wow.
Yeah,
this
this thing is really, really taped up. So we're getting Steve's big muscular
Well,
arms.
Travis usually whips out his knife. That's why.
Yeah, and I'm not a man, so I don't carry a knife on me.
You know, that's
but-
one thing I don't do either.
Wow, that's a lot of tape. It does say fragile all over it though, so I think there's good reason to have that much tape on it. I would prefer a whole bunch of tape as opposed to like little tape, Look at Steve. He's got one half of the top of the box open. It's looking good, folks. All right. There. I see some bubble wrap on the top. He's going for more tape because, you have to. This is good. Steve, you look really strong.
I do, because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm losing this fight.
No. You got that green shirt on. You're kind of like the Incredible Sexy Hulk.
I never thought the Hulk was sexy.
Well, that's why I added it. You are the Incredible Sexy Hulk, not just Incredible Hulk. You are my He-Man. All right, so here we go.
The box has been beaten, I think.
The box has been beaten. We got Steve opening the flappers. There's a bunch of bubble wrap. Pop, poppity, pop, pop. What is that? It's wrapping paper. Hey, I was just talking about the Hulk, and it's wrapped in Avengers paper.
So for you people there,
Yep.
for you people there,
That is specifically it is for Steve. It says Steve's name right on it.
it does.
It does. You didn't see that part?
No, I said I was agreeing that it
Oh,
does.
you were agreeing. Okay. I'm sorry. We got another.
So I'm gonna hand this to you.
All right. This says "Open Me First." POTU. It is an envelope. I don't say envelope normally, but I feel kind of classy right now. So, wow, you got like 2 things, Steven. Hey,
I'm not sure that's necessarily for me.
It's got your name on it.
That does?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it.
She's not very good at paying attention. Okay, all right. So this is from this one. This is for me. Okay. This says, oh, I won't put his address on here. Jim Bagtaz says, podcasters of the universe, Steve and Jeremy. Hello again, fellow Masters of the Universe fans. As a token of my appreciation for all your hard work on POTU and for your commitment to all things Masters, I have enclosed some items that I hope you will enjoy. While some do not directly relate to He-Man, I figured you might like them anyway. See you both around the universe, Jim Bagtaz. Can I just tell you that I think that Jim Bagtaz has a really cool name?
Oh.
I feel like his name should be like Jim Bag, and then like Taz. It's like, yeah, Jim Bagtaz. It's cool. Look at that. Big old name. All right, so... All right, well, since I got the camera, let's get you back on the microphone.
All right, I'm back.
There he is. So we have 4 gifts here, right? 2 each?
2 each.
2 each. All right.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to go for this, whatever this is.
Okay.
So.
He's opening it, folks.
Yes.
And he has... Why, look at that.
Mega Constructs Man-at-Arms and a Lino in the 5.5-inch format.
Funko,
The Funko
Primal Age or whatever, the Savage World or whatever.
Savage World,
yeah.
yes. Savage World. These are awesome, and I love
is-
these.
Yes, those are excellent figures. Both of those are excellent figures.
They are. They're very cool. Yeah. Thanks, Jim. That's going to be awesome.
Heck yeah. I'll pass that on to you here, and I will open. I will open mine, addressed to me. I like this.
Oh boy,
Dude. Pac-Man stereo earbuds and Pac-Man retro pin set.
that's cool.
This guy knows I love my Pac-Man. I'm showing that off to the Patreon people as well. That is super awesome. These are great. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Those earbuds are sweet.
They are sweet.
Those are fun.
My kid's going to be jealous. Awesome, man. Well, all right. What? You good?
Yep.
Okay. Steven. He's got this bigger one now. This actually, wow. This one's very carefully wrapped. It looks like a box or like a frame of some sort.
This is wrapped with love for sure.
Definitely, I can smell it. It's like love coming right off.
Smell the love.
Yeah.
Smell the love.
Oh, dude.
So I haven't even seen this yet. Jeremy can see it. And I can't.
Oh my God.
I'm going to show it to Jeremy. See. Is it this way? Am I going to like it?
You are gonna love it.
All right.
Look at that.
Yeah! Woo!
That is super freaking cool.
Oh, man.
It's our Too Fat picture, but he did it in like this raised up like 3D kind of like us. We're 3D, so we stick out a little bit, and like the pod and casters all stick out as well. That is really, really cool.
Oh, let's show you these people here.
That is awesome.
Way cool, Jim.
Sweet.
Jim rocks at this. All right.
All right.
Now
so-
I'm tempted just because of because Pete from the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me is such a downer on POTU. I would almost like to hang this right in the damn studio room. We're doing right under My
right
Wife Is Gonna
underneath
Kill
the,
Me,
yep.
and put that there. But then again, I
You
also
might
want
wipe
it.
boogers on it too, though.
I also want it in my own home, so I'm not sure how I'm going to go about. We'll see.
We'll see. That is super cool. Awesome. So I shall.
So do you
open-
think you got the same thing?
If I was a guessing man, I would say yes, only because we might fight over it, type
Right.
of thing. So, but that's okay because I mean, you heard my reaction when I saw
Oh no,
it. So.
it's
But we'll find out. We'll find out. Maybe it's me in a bikini.
maybe it is.
Oh,
Maybe it is.
oh, you rascal! Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Are we? It is. I think it is. Pretty sure it is. Oh, come on, layers! I'm not good at opening presents.
There you go, man. Freaking cool.
Look at how
Freaking
sweet
cool.
this is. Oh my god, I cannot wait to hang this up. Thank you, Jim.
Yes, thank you, Jim. So cool.
Awesome.
Now we got to talk about this a little bit.
Yes.
Jim is doing this. What's the name of his page?
JBB 3D Customs.
I think
I think that's
sounds
what it
about
is. If it's not, then when I'm able to check my phone notes again, I will, and I will totally nail it perfectly. But that'll be after this little live video is done. So
So Jim is doing this. You can go to his Facebook page and you can get a custom picture like this. Go to it because if nothing else, just to see the ones he's already done, they're really cool. There's GI Joe ones, there's He-Man ones. I think you'll do whatever you want, and have you can pay and have this done of something that is special to you.
yes,
And it's awesome. And then the flip side on that is Jim lost a daughter.
he did. I didn't know this.
I wasn't aware till recently either.
Yeah.
And apparently it's been not that long ago. Maybe within the last
Within
year.
the last year.
Yeah. So this is a charity effort that he's doing, and the proceeds are going to go to March of Dimes,
Yep.
which is for kids with illness. So not only can you get a really sweet piece of art like this, you can also put your money towards a good cause.
Yes.
So it's really cool, and like I said, the art of what he's doing and just the coolness of what the piece looks like in itself is just awesome.
Yes. I would suggest ordering the Podcasters of the Universe one of Too Fat, and then buying some more after that one. So
Yeah, I would suggest buying something.
yes, absolutely.
sure.
No, for sure.
If you want to do the Podcasters of the Universe, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sweet.
We understand.
Jeremy DeWitt art and pretty good likenesses, and I have a big fist, which is all I've ever wanted in life. Is a big fist.
So yes. So absolutely support him. Thank you so much, Jim. You've done a lot for us, and we really, really appreciate this. So we can even probably throw up links and stuff to it and all that when we are done with this podcast tonight. So
Absolutely.
perfect. So I will stop going live here, and we will continue on with our show. Thank you, everybody, for watching on Facebook here, and goodbye. And then now we are normal people again, normal podcasters. Isn't that weird? Maybe
We changed.
did we? Oh, well, no,
All right.
we didn't. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time, Steve. I'm out of practice. It's been like 3 weeks.
Your first podcast?
Yeah, it's like, what do I say?
I got plenty to say. We probably have some news to talk about.
You know what? We got a lot of news to talk about. Let's do it. All right, so I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to start with some Super 7 news. They had another Q&A session, which was posted to heman.org, and I believe there are 5 questions, so let's get into them. Number 1 says, did you consider crowdfunding to help produce obscure characters in Collector's Choice? You could use the most popular characters from the heman.org fan polls as your base goal and more obscure characters as stretch goals. Their answer was, we have avoided the crowdfunding route so far simply because it seems more an appropriate platform for newer creators as opposed to an established company. Our intent is to create the figures we feel good about and feel an audience will be interested in and commit internally to making them or not.
Interesting.
Number 2, they said, would you give us an exact list of what will be included with Snake Mountain, such as the Bone Throne scrying table? Is that a thing? Scrying table? Ladder, tentacles, etc. Yes, we will be making a full announcement in mid-April.
We're mid-April right now.
It's past mid-April. As we get closer to the pre-order with all the parts and features, dimensions, pricing, etc. So I would assume any day now, according to this.
Can't wait to see that.
I am pretty excited to see it.
I think I'd almost pay the $600 for just the Bone Throne.
That size, or like an actual human size one?
No, just the classic size. I just want that damn throne so bad.
It's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Number 3, would you provide us the dimension? Would you provide us the dimensions for Snake Mountain ahead of the pre-order? Knowing the height, width, and length info would help those of us who are planning where to display this piece.
Oh,
their answer is
did you hear what their answer is? It
see
says,
above. Ha.
Oh,
what did you?
I thought for sure it said 2 Steves wide and half a Steve tall.
like when they measured Smurfs, they're like 3 apples high.
Yeah.
Snake Mountain is 2 Steves high. I'm glad that they threw that question in there, but it's like they kind of wasted a spot, I think, because it was kind of like the same answer. But anyway, number 4, do the terms of your deal that lead to the William Stout collection allow you to release other characters in their movie decos, such as Evil Lynn, Man-at-Arms, and more? They said, currently we have arranged for the 4 figures of this wave only. And number 5, it has been theorized that the William Stout collection is the last attempt to keep the Collector's Choice line alive. If this pre-order wave does not meet your sales goals, will Collector's Choice continue? They said, while the Collector's Choice line has certainly run a long time and covered the majority of characters in the Masters of the Universe, the William Stout collection was more an effort to create figures of some of the most often requested characters in a way that works for everyone. Our follow-up to this wave is the Collector's Choice Snake Mountain playset. Beyond that, who knows?
All right.
But, we've all heard the rumors at this point. So, who knows? Could be absolutely nothing.
Boy, I think I'm catching your cough. Did you listen to the Brian Flynn interview that they did on Toy Power Podcast?
I started listening to it, so I didn't listen to the whole episode.
I did.
You did.
And there's good information there. And so I did this. I talked about it on My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me, but if you didn't hear me over there and you want to know more about this stuff, the Toy Power Podcast is an Australian-based podcast, and they did a great job. And I think that there's a lot of good information in there from Brian himself. So I'm not going to paraphrase it because I probably forgot most of it.
Fair enough. But yeah, it's the rumors going around that this Super 7 may be done. So we'll see what happens. At least with classics. So Super 7 also put up 2 Masters of the Universe Earl Norem art prints for sale. Presented by Super 7 in collaboration with the Power and Honor Foundation. The prints are $50 each and are selling very fast. One depicts He-Man and Teela and Skeletor up against a couple of fire-breathing dragons in a cave. and the other has several heroic warriors climbing ladders up a castle wall, while some evil warriors are keeping them at bay. Did you see those bad boys?
I did. Those are so cool.
They are really cool. The art is just
I
phenomenal.
know.
I don't understand where Tila was climbing on the ladder to get up that castle because she's kind of at a dead end. But regardless,
You don't look at that art and make sense of it.
I know.
You just you know.
They're like dumping rocks on them. Oh, I love that part. Like, dude, we got some rocks.
I think Earl Norham is my favorite.
He might, as far as like that painted look or whatever, that more realistic look, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
You know, Rudy Obrera does a lot of the box art,
Mhm.
Castle of Grayskull art, and everything.
Oh yeah.
Awesome,
Mhm.
awesome. But I think if I had to pick one, I think it'd be Norham.
Yeah. Just nails that fantasy and the shapes of the bodies and whatnot, and that's just beautiful.
Yep.
We love art though. But I think most Masters fans do love art, the art, at least for Masters and stuff. So
Oh yeah, we're Masters fans we're best. We're
Yeah.
superior to other fans.
duh.
We're often there's so many pound for pound. I bet you they're the most artists or creative people that love this brand versus any other collecting brand, and I have the facts to back up nothing I just said, but I still feel that way.
I'm just theorizing, but it feels factual.
Yes, feels very factual.
Love it. So yeah, get those while you still can. More Super 7. Their vintage Wave 4 line, which includes Buzz Off. I wrote Bucks Off. BUXX.
Nice.
Bucks Off. Buzz Off, Evil Seed, Evil Lyn, Stratos, Shadow Weaver, Glow in the Dark He-Man, and Shadow Orko are all on sale right now. $20 a piece. You can buy them individually, so you don't have to buy every single one. And bonus is they also threw another vintage style He-Man and Skeletor release in there. But this one has Japanese prototype packaging straight out of the 80s. So that artwork is pretty awesome too. So I will not be getting the Japanese artwork ones, as cool as they look.
They're very cool.
But I did get almost all of the other ones. I didn't get Shadow Arco because whatever. But I really like the Glow in the Dark He-Man. I'm a sucker for it.
I get it.
I'll rip him off. I'll rip the card off too.
I didn't order any of those.
You know?
No.
Are you going to?
I think I will get some.
Okay.
But I'm not sure I'm going to order them.
My eyes are rolling.
I'm assuming they're going to show up at like FYE again, or
Did you get some at FYE this last time?
No.
Did you, Steve?
no? Did we not get any at ours?
No, not a single one. Not that I saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I won't.
Yeah, you're probably best off.
But Big Bad Toy Store has them,
They're $20 a piece right now. You know what I'm saying?
but they were $20 a piece from Big Bad. Last time
Oh, you're right. They were.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were the
All
same
right.
price plus free shipping,
I see. I'm sitting here thinking
or
of the
$4 shipping maybe.
Oh, yeah. So it's pretty close. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm probably going to be able to get my hands on those.
Okay. Fair enough.
And if I don't, yeah. When you attend as many toy shows and stuff as us, and the friends that we have,
Bound to run across them.
they're going to pop up. I would recommend everybody else to order them though.
Yes.
Because you're not
'Cause
me.
Yeah, you don't live in Michigan and hang out with us and have our friends, so maybe your friends are better. No, we have the best friends.
Well, yeah, that's why I call them that's why every one of my friends is my best friend.
That's exactly. So yeah, get those. And Super 7 Reaction variable variants are up for sale right now as well. I think those just went up yesterday. The figures include variants of Ram Man, Man-at-Arms, Tila, Hordak, Merman, He-Man, and a coming soon Stinkor. But I don't think they've done Stinkor yet, so he might not be a variant. I think he's just regular Stinkor.
The rumor is that there wasn't enough patchouli in the world
Hmm.
to put in the mixture to make them stink. So they're gathering up patchouli.
Gotcha. We need to get all the hippies.
That is more stuff that is based on no facts. It's just me saying it.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Did you see these? The color variants of these?
Yeah.
I'm I know where Ram Man comes from. The orange and red. That's card back art. Man at Arms, all gray. Is that supposed to be a movie throwback, or was there an all gray Man at Arms that I don't know about? I don't know half the stuff I talk about half the time. So I mean, it's possible it was right in front of my face for years, but I don't recall where that Man at Arms came from.
Me neither.
Okay, fair enough. Tila with the blue, and she's kind of blue and has like gold armor. Is that a DC?
I don't know.
Newer
Honestly,
DC thing?
honestly, I don't. I'm probably a bad fan, but I honestly looked at those and I was like, and I don't do the reaction figures anyways.
Right.
So I looked at them and I saw weird colors and I was like, neat. I don't need them.
See, that's
But I didn't need them anyways because I'm not a reaction guy.
right. Well, that's what I normally do, but I was like, okay, I know where a couple of these are from, and I started like toiling around and trying to figure it out. And there's some groups on Facebook too. There's some people talking about them, and I thought that they mentioned something about the DC Tila being inspiration for that one or whatever.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Anyway, Hordax gray. We know that's regular toy. Merman is blue, and then He-Man is the translucent green, which is the one that I did buy, the only one out of them all.
A lot of people, I think, were after that one. That thing is a hit.
Dude, so right now that Slime Pit He-Man, whatever you want to call
PowerCon
him,
exclusive.
PowerCon
He's
exclusive.
the only one sold out last I checked.
He's sold out, and the Muscle Motussle
Is it?
slime pack is sold out. Yep. And actually, that was the next thing I was going to talk about. So perfect, we nailed it. The Horde Zombie He-Man, Motussle, Slime Trash Cans are both sold out. They still have some of the Starburst She-Ra and the 3-packs. And I think the 3-packs are actually selling the worst at this point. But, I mean, those characters aren't really, super sought after by all the fans. They're more of a niche thing.
Yeah, they're. I liked.
I like Slamurai.
I like Slamurai so much that I had to have that pack.
Yeah.
So I did order that. I know you passed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
If they had them separately, I would have got Slamurai. But yeah, I couldn't justify dropping all that loot.
But I was glad to see. I was happy that I got my Slime Pit
Mm-hmm.
He-Man when I before. Well, I mean, I think it wasn't able to sell out because I got a pre-order, right?
Yeah. But like now they're sold out through the Big Bad Toy Store
Yeah.
and Space. So if you now it's going to be secondary.
I wonder
market.
if there will be any available at PowerCon itself. Like, does that mean that if you are a Nintendo, I wonder if they got any extra to actually just have at the show. So like
it's
you
hard
can't
to
get
say,
it non-attendee, but maybe you can
I
get
would-
it at the show. Maybe.
Maybe if they do, it'd probably only be like a handful of them, though. I mean, they probably have some just in case, like there's some mistakes or whatever, like some messed up paint or whatever. But I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
We will.
And they were all made by Mattel, so these were not made by Super 7.
That's fact now, huh?
That is fact. Yes. Inside scoop.
All right.
PowerCon. We're going. And they are proud to announce Mark the Cameo. I don't know. It's Camelo, 2 L's, but I feel like it's Cameo. Like word up. Cameo.
Sure.
So anyway, Mark is going to be attending PowerCon. He spent a decade at Mattel Toys in engineering, design, and marketing. And while at Mattel, he worked on such notable brands as He-Man, Hot Wheels, Mighty Max, Brave Star, and Intellivision. He's also the creator of the He-Man Power Sword, one of the most successful boys brand child-sized toys ever made. I believe they are referring to the 1990 or 89 one.
New Adventures
Yes.
version.
I
Would
had
make
that.
sense.
I did not collect any of those toys, but I had that sword, and it was awesome.
Makes sense
So,
because they're celebrating the New Adventures at this one.
yes,
I wonder if you'll probably have a panel or something. Maybe.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
For sure.
Be interesting.
You don't hear a lot about it, and we're not super interested in it, but not knowing anything about it gives us some to learn something. Not a story we've heard a million times. So, another cough there. Okay, DreamWorks She-Ra and the Princesses of Power Season 2 starts on Friday, April 26, 2019 on the old Netflix. I'll probably check it out.
Cool.
I'll give it a shot. See what kind of references they have. I'll let you know if there's anything of note.
Yeah, I would say since I didn't finish the first season,
Probably not going to finish the second or start the second.
maybe someday.
Yeah.
It'll
be there.
I haven't taken a stand. I haven't
No.
ruled it out and said I'm never gonna finish that. I
Right.
just am not motivated.
Fair enough.
So
I'm not holding it against you.
Yeah.
Good.
I went more than halfway, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I did.
For sure.
I know I did.
There you go. Perfect. That's pretty much it. Buy some shirts. Go to tpublic.com. Find Chaos Blue. That's me. And then find our podcaster shirts. Every shirt you buy, all the profits will go towards keeping this podcast
Funded.
Thank you. I like that. Funded. It's like a word I just learned today. And also a reminder, obviously, we talked about it in the beginning, but we have a Patreon page. Definitely check it out, Podcasters of the Universe. And you get cool things like watching us live stream. So.
And didn't you put the music?
Oh, yes,
available?
I did. Yeah, all of our little bumpers and our intro music and our outro music. You don't have us talking all over it or anything. It's just straightforward. There's a link in there to a Dropbox, and you guys can listen to it in there. And that's your, free will.
And there will be more to come. I know we're being a little slow getting a lot of content on it.
Yeah, we're new to this though. We don't.
Yeah, it was the same thing with my wife is going to kill me.
Yeah.
At first, it wasn't much there, and now we're slowly picking up steam. So
Yeah, we don't want to it's like we don't want to put stuff out that we want everybody to have access to. So we want to kind of make it something a little bit special that if you miss out on it, you might cry a little bit, but you won't go into convulsions.
right.
So.
Right.
And at this point, we don't have tiers or anything like that. It's donate whatever you want. If it's $1 or $1,000, you're going to get the same stuff as of right now. So we appreciate it, though. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's it. That's it for the news.
That's it for the news.
Which brings us on to random ideas.
All right, random ideas.
Matthew Carlson. He suggested this one this time. He said to us, you decide to open a Masters of the Universe restaurant. What is on the menu? How is it decorated? And what do the employees wear?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm like, man, if I had my own Masters restaurant, what would I want to see at that thing? I'm throwing ideas like Buffalo Wild Wings and Chili's and just whatever crazy little knickknacks and what sits on the walls and stuff. So I mean, I don't know. I got some ideas.
Oh, I got a few ideas.
Yeah?
They're a little ridiculous.
I like yours though.
I see this place as a 3-room restaurant.
3 rooms.
There's 3 dining rooms,
Okay.
all with a different decoration style.
Okay.
Okay, so of course there is the Castle Grayskull room, which is green brick and all the things you'd think you would see in Castle Grayskull.
Oh, I like this.
Crazy little things and magical looking things, and maybe some gateways that look like they're gateways to the things they walk through in the Filmation show.
Yeah.
And
the portals or whatever.
oh yeah, the throne room would be up there. Maybe once in a while we'd have a cosplaying sorceress up there, something sitting on the throne.
I thought about some cosplay and stuff or whatever. They have little shows or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, to get into this, you would walk through a drawbridge.
Love it.
The facade, the outside facade, the whole restaurant. I'm thinking I want to make look like Castle. And then, but once you've seen that, if you want to go back a second time, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be auxiliary rooms, and there's going to be. I came up with 2 major auxiliary rooms.
Okay.
So the other auxiliary room would be Eternal's Palace.
Okay.
So you're in the dining area of the, it'd be decked out like Eternal's Palace.
Right.
With the,
Right.
You know, it would be very much Filmation style for me.
Okay.
So a lot of technology, because there's, the palace is kind of riddled with technology, you know, from what I could hear. So, we would have like crazy looking iPads or something to order with, and there would be, whatever, and there would be Orko dressed jugglers and stuff walking around, like.
So like entertainers going around.
Yeah, juggling eggs and stuff.
Juggling eggs.
And then they would have the throne room off, where the other one has the sorceress's throne. You would have the thrones of, we've seen it in the cartoon, of Marlena and Randor.
I like that.
With some, with some cosplayers every now and then. So, at 5 o'clock they walk up there and, I'm
almost kind of seeing yours as being, that it might be too big, but like when they have those medieval times, type of.
It's kind of what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. It's
kind of in this. So then the other auxiliary room is Snake Mountain. We've got to have obviously. Snake Mountain with lava, something that looks like lava. Maybe it's red tinted water flowing through it. Cracks in the floors with lava looking like they're running through them. Wouldn't that be cool? Where you can't really step on them. Maybe they're like under a clear epoxy, so you really can't step, but it looks like they're running through the floors.
It'd be kind of cool if they had like little, like when you walk by certain areas, little little air spray, whoa!
Yeah. And every once in a while they play the Skeletor. Echoing through the hallways and stuff. And then of course we have the Bone Throne.
Yes.
There for every now and then a cosplaying Skeletor. The addition that comes down the roads after launch, because it is obviously the Fright Zone, but with the big puppet that comes out of the wall.
Right.
But just a few little dishes. I thought we'd have a lot of salads. I came up with a lot of salads for some reason. Okay.
Fair enough.
But not all of them are salads. But we have the we would have for the kids menu, we'd have macaroni and squeeze, which would just be macaroni and cheese, but the macaroni would be long like spaghetti and have like little fists or something. They'd be like squeeze arms or something, right?
Macaroni and squeeze.
So, Mossman salad.
Okay.
That was the first one I came up with. It's kind of weak now reading it back, but now we'll get to a couple more salads, but I'm also a very big breakfast guy. I love breakfast.
Yeah.
So I would have scrambled eggs of avian.
Okay.
To be that'd be one of my tent pole meals for the morning to get you. They're just basically regular scrambled eggs.
Sure, but they just have the name.
Yeah. Right.
I kind of went that route as well. So
the Skeletor salad is a steak T-bone salad because you got to have the bone right there. But it's the dressing is blue cheese, but it's blue. It's not. It's like food coloring or whatever. It's blue. Like
it's actually blue.
So there's a bone and there's blue. It's a Skeletor themed salad.
I'd eat it.
Merman surf and turf dinner.
Surf and turf. I'd love it.
And another, this is where I got, this is kind of weak, but I think the tossed salad should be a cyclone salad.
Oh, perfect.
Right. It's,
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Well, this is just a few of the
because
dishes.
you're not gonna want like actual gross food. Most of the stuff's gonna have just like a different name to it.
Right.
It's gonna be
Right. So, and then we get down to the dress or the attire that they're going to wear, I guess, the waitresses, and I'm just saying furry shorts.
Yeah.
Furry shorts, boots, and a lot of hopefully in shape people.
Well, you don't want to discriminate now, but yeah, you're right.
I'm seeing a few blue bodysuits.
Okay.
And I'm seeing a few yellow bodysuits on some females as a homage to Evelyn, some of the waitresses.
Right.
So they're not going to be walking around half naked. They're going to have like leggings on or something that make it look like, the costume.
Well, even like Hooters, they didn't have like naked legs. They had, whatever whatever those are called.
Nylons.
Thank you.
Yeah. So and and then of course, running around in the queen and king side, we're going to do a Tila motif for their and their waitresses, their guys, their waitors. Maybe I was thinking maybe look like palace guards.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Waitors. I like that
Waitors.
too. Waitors.
Yeah. So and then so the waitors over in Skeletor's side, we're gonna go Blue, Evelyn, and then in Castle Grayskull, I don't really know what to do for Castle Grayskull because nobody's at Castle Grayskull except the sorceress.
Just get your own food.
It's a buffet.
Yeah, it's a buffet. I like this, man. I would go to this.
Oh, I would totally go to that.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
would be a highlight.
Yeah,
Totally pumped.
like every day.
Yeah.
So I a lot of your ideas. I mean, we're kind of in the same vein. You can't really stray too far, I suppose, unless you get crazy. I thought about calling it Eternia's Kitchen. I don't know, just kind of a working title there. My decoration, I think I'd have like walls with like official like 80s promotional artwork, stuff like that was used on lunchboxes, TV trays, card backs, stuff like that. That old like just like big pictures of.
So
them
yeah,
on
I'm
the
thinking
walls.
your restaurant already is more of a Planet Hollywood style.
Yeah, exactly.
As more of an immersive thing.
Yeah, it has a bunch of crazy crap on the walls.
Yeah.
So there's always stuff to look at, things they would have like TVs in there as if like it was a sports bar, but each TV would play different stuff. One would be playing Filmation, one would be playing 2000X, one would be playing She-Ra, one would be playing the movie, and in between, the commercials would all be toy commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you can't hear it all, but I mean, at least it's there. It's a nice visual for you there. I would also have there's got to be like a reference to Chef Allen, because I think that's kind of like you're missing out if you don't. So maybe like in the menu, maybe there's like Chef Allen's weekly special or something like that, and I would say like the tabletops, like where you're sitting, I would love to see like dioramas with like figures, or maybe there's maybe you have a glass type of tabletop, and like there's a diorama underneath, so when you're eating, you can look at all the toys or whatever. I don't think you'd be able to have the kids play with them because they destroy them, but it'd be pretty cool. As far as like the menu goes, I would say you have yourself a Battle Bones rack of ribs. I think that'd be pretty nice. Everybody likes ribs.
Yeah. Sure.
Meteor omelets.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Meteor omelets.
Yeah.
Like that.
Which is like a two-piece there, because meteors are eggs. But on top of that, they could be meat. Meat omelets.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like meat omelets. Omelets.
I love
meat.
Meat. Oh, meat, cheese, and eggs are in my omelet.
Yeah.
We got to have that.
Yes, for sure. Some Beastman bites, like some hamburger sliders, but like with blue cheese and onion straws. Onion
straws.
Yeah, I feel like they're representative of not only the whip, but also his color. He's kind of that orange, so I didn't really know what to do with it.
I like it.
And of course, the blue cheese for me was basically because his face is like that weird color. Screech wings, because you don't want to eat Zoar wings. You want to eat Screech wings, man. They're just hot wings, but with the name Screech,
Yeah.
Snake Mountain molten lava cake.
Another option, Griffin wings.
Griffin wings, perfect.
It's not a one character, so we could
you could do several.
Yeah.
I like that too. They could be different flavors,
Yeah.
One's hotter, one's whatever. Yeah. Snake Mountain molten lava cake.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, plus it's fun to say.
It is.
Sorceress sliders. So like chicken sliders with buffalo sauce, which is
you're killing it with the meals.
Yeah, I'm fat, man. And of course some clawful crab. That's so hard to say. Clawful crab legs. Work attire. I would say I kind of went with you. Some of the ideas you did too. I would say like a choice between onesies like Tila and Evil Lynn. Or you can even wear like robes like Orca or Shadow Weaver, or maybe those are the people that greet you at the door, the greeters or whatever. Otherwise, like various furry shorts and armor tops, whatever. But I think that every single cook must be dressed like Chef Allen, like old school.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I never even thought of that, and I'm ashamed of myself.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, I mean, it was kind of obvious to say, but I thought that maybe there should be stuff like roast goobel and spoo. I don't know what spoo is still, but I know that it's a thing that was on She-Ra. So Paul Linz brought it up, and I'm like, he's joking. No, that was a real thing. So yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what that is, but
I don't know.
roast goobel's got to be kind of like Chef Allen's special of the week is the roast goobel.
Oh, I do remember roast goobel being in at least one episode.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beastman and Trapjaw, I think, were eating it. And they got like some like wishes or something, and they were like,
really? Because I remember it being at the palace.
yeah, I think they were.
No, but I remember it was the good guys eating it.
Oh, so maybe it was like
Cringer wanted to. I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, this was a thing, man, for sure. So
okay,
but yeah, so I think regardless, we would have some fun times.
Oh yeah, it's a win.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys got any some random ideas to go along with that, please let us know. So that will bring us on to listener feedback.
I paused.
Whoa, right when you did that, the door opened.
What do you mean open?
I just heard the door open.
Oh, I did hear it.
Right, it's
He stuck in. We just paused.
Why?
Because I wanted something to drink.
Oh,
It was like perfect timing. You paused right as you walked in.
what's going on?
Oh,
You guys
nothing.
on YouTube as well? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're trying the live stream also. So we figure like the Patreon people can watch that if they want, and they get to see this shit where we just bullshit with each other and pause the show or whatever. But we got some gifts. Jim Bagtaz hooked us up, man.
Dude, this guy's nuts, man.
I'm telling you, you got me some Pac-Man stuff.
Hell yeah.
And then, of course, we both got one of those. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, boy.
What you up to? So Chloe's had a soccer game. She scored 2 goals.
She did?
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, it's really cool because she's a defender. So,
Did you see this?
yeah, it's awesome. So he's doing a big 16x20 in the flash, the TV flash for me for Olivia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, we're going to pop in and say hello.
For sure. I
We moved it.
I moved a couple things off the table so we could cover it with our crap.
You moved all the man stuff off there. Whiskey shit.
Yeah, we wussed it up and
Yeah, it happens.
we got Pure Life.
That's my favorite, dude.
Yeah, it's so
Well,
good.
that or Gold Peak, either unsweetened is what I drink. I
Yep.
like that stuff,
Unsweetened's where it's at.
and it's better too because it's on. I drink a ton of water, but I can't drink water all the time, and I try not to drink pop. I've been the last few months I've really fallen off the wagon. I've been drinking pop again, but
Yeah,
for a long time that's all I drank was iced tea and water because of my diabetes diagnosis. So
yeah. I did that to lose weight, and then all of a sudden it's like one taste of Coke, and I'm like, and it's like it's all I drink for 4 months.
right, I did not do it at 2 a.m. last night. Eating nachos, watching Ozark. So have you watched that yet? You gotta fucking watch Ozark, dude. It's awesome.
Still just 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Are you in season 2 yet?
Yeah, see, episode 3. So
Okay, so you saw that what's his name got blown away at the end.
Dell?
Yeah. That was such a
Yeah.
twist for me. It was like, what the fuck?
I didn't. Yeah, I never saw that coming. So how bad can you shit on one guy? You know what I mean? Like every time you unfuck something gets fucked twice as bad. it's amazing. Yeah. Well, I suppose I'll let you guys get back to it. I got about 5 minutes to kill before dinner's ready. Picking up hut for the kids, and me. So
Right on. Well,
fucking tired. So,
yeah, I still ain't 100, man. So I just got my ass beat.
dude, freaking living at school Monday and Tuesday and went to school today, but no sports. We were in the ER with Piper Sue at 3:30 this morning because, dude, I could hear her breathing from across the room. like worrisome. So Amanda ran her down to the ER, so we were up till 4:30.
Damn.
And but a lot of times cold air helps that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Amanda takes her outside at 2:30 in the morning. It's fucking 60. Well, damn it, we need to get it
Right.
colder than that, So they put her on an oral 72-hour oral steroid, and
Yeah.
so dude, it's knocking everybody down right now. We need the weather needs to settle and give me 2 nice days in a row where I can have every fucking window in my house open and let all the germy, stale bullshit air out. And,
Yep. That's that time of year.
Faux show.
That fucking San Diego Comic-Con set that Travis got it's the Target, the 2-pack exclusives, but it's the 8-pack of all of them, and it's in like a vintage style,
Like a
like
vinyl
plastic.
case.
Yeah,
case.
I saw the picture that he posted of it. I didn't even know that thing
Neither
existed.
did I. But honestly, like I was telling Amanda, she's like, "Well, why don't you just tell Travis that I'll buy it for you for Father's Day?" And I'm like, because realistically, it's the presentation's stupid. If you opened it up and you could see all the figures, like on either side, that would make more sense. But one tray's buried behind the other. Like honestly, I'm like, honey, I said I'll spend the $25 to just buy the case off eBay and then display my figures how I want to, and then just have the case.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like they missed the mark for such a high dollar exclusive that you ruin the display value, because if you open it, you're only going to see 4 the fuck you. So,
Yeah, I ended up getting
Who's
all
that?
those 2-packs.
did you from Muskegon or where at?
No, buddy Dustin, he has a podcast. He ended up finding them at Target, and I had a bunch of E-Man figures he wanted, so we just traded.
Which Target?
Our Target.
No.
Oh, I thought it was. It wasn't.
Dustin, no,
I
I don't know where Dustin's from. I can't remember off the top of my head.
For some reason I thought he was local.
Out of state. So,
Okay.
yeah, boy. So I got them.
Dave Bond found all 4 of them at his Target. Did he? In Florida.
They are really well done.
Yeah.
That Krang is so awesome.
Kyle's been hunting them he's been hitting every Target in Grand Rapids, and hasn't been able to get his hands on them for me.
Damn.
I've been stopping in at our Target randomly because I want them too.
Yeah, I would seriously shoot Dustin a message. He might be able to get them for you, because his was stocked like repeatedly. So I think Michigan just.
Is he a listener of ours, or is he the
Dustin Yoke? Yeah, he's. I've been on his podcast, the Geekmen.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Have fun, guys. We'll
See
see
ya.
you.
all right, man. Have good pizza.
Oh, yes. I can't. It's pretty hard to have bad pizza, really.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so I already played the drop, so as soon as I touch this, you can go.
Oh, the group question. Okay. All right. So we got a group question from Jaime Mares. And it was, pick a lesser. He didn't know he was doing this, by the way. I was just like, this is a good group question for everybody to answer. So it says, pick a lesser character of your choosing that you would like for the movie to have a more prominent role.
All right.
So, I want to see Solis in the movie.
You want to see Solis?
Dude, I'm telling you, there is just something.
I know.
I don't know why, but I do. But no, I mean, if you're going for like, I want, Spike Ore. Like, give me a Spike Ore in there. Give me, some of those dudes who are really cool, but they're not that, the top 12 guys that you always see everywhere. You're gonna expect Man-at-Arms. You're gonna expect Orko. You're gonna, give me somebody like right off that path.
I want to see the champ.
The Clamp Champ?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think it would be cool because we know that, who knows where the storyline's going to go in the movie, but we know that in some of the lore anyways, Clamp Champ becomes the new Man-at-Arms.
Yeah.
So I would make a young Clamp Champ.
Oh.
That it might be he might be a
maybe
lower rank to Man-at-Arms, but maybe a guy that Man-at-Arms has kind of gotten training.
kind of like an
guy
understudy at
Looks
Man-at-Arms.
up to Man-at-Arms and stuff, and then he can kind of grow with the franchise as we do sequels.
Ooh.
And he can become more and more. Maybe he's not the Clamp Champ yet,
Right.
but he's going to be the Clamp Champ.
Yeah, he's a Clamp contender right now.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't discovered his affinity for clamps yet.
Right.
That's going to come.
Somebody like, he would be awesome. Cyclone, like, just anybody. It's so hard to just pick one, but yeah, I need at least somebody to say Celise in the movie or something. She can even just be some hot chick that walks by. She gotta be hot.
Oh well, yes, Celise is
She's
hot.
my girl, man. She's my girl. I love Celise. Anyway, so Jaime says, Jaime. He says my example would be Faker. Instead of an evil robot, he's instead the illegitimate son of Randor, who did the nasty with a Gar woman at the same time Marlena was pregnant with Adam. He grows up looking exactly like Adam and becomes bitter and disillusioned because he had a crappy life. Uncle Keldor finds and recruits him as a second in command and becomes a fake He-Man. There's been some interesting takes on Faker in our group.
Yeah, there's been some really cool ones.
Yeah.
I don't like any of them. I mean, thank you, Jaime. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
I mean, thank you for that. And that's really creative, but I am such an old man.
You just don't want it to change at all. You want him to be the robot.
Yeah, I do. I want him to be a stupid blue robot.
I guess that's probably where I would be too.
Which makes no sense because he's not faking anybody out. He's blue.
No, but it would be cool to do that whole thing where he's blue, but maybe he can turn to look human for a little while, but it wears off or some sort of effect like that.
Where he starts out looking like a human, but then he gets damaged and he loses.
Yeah, as he gets weathered, he turns blue and gets all messed up. And,
yeah.
Dylan Wright says Orko, which to me says
not a lesser character to me. Though.
No, just because he wasn't in the first movie, maybe I could see that. But Orko is one of the main characters as far as I'm concerned. So drop the ball there, Dylan. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dylan. Anthony Houseel says Zodak. And now this one, to me, Zodak is kind of on the fence because even though he is one of the first and one of the main, he's not real popular.
He hasn't had a lot of screen time or any time in media.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot.
Yeah.
But every time he's very powerful. Well, Zodak did have kind of a big part in 2000X. Yeah. I know that Classics has made that a different Zodak, but it spelled it differently or whatever.
One is a K, one is a C.
You're right. But yeah, I mean, I get where that's cool. I can't view those first rounds of figures though as lesser. I'm always thinking later stuff.
Right, and I think maybe some of the people that read this thought just what character would they want to see overall. So I mean, Bo, I don't know how to say your last name. Chappell, Chappell. I feel like Chappelle sounds great, but that ain't right. But he says Ram Man. And to me,
I want to see Ram Man.
Yeah, we need to see Ram Man. Yeah. Bottom line. But once again, he's one of those main guys. Even people who aren't really familiar with He-Man would kind of know. Oh, who's that guy that could he had the spring legs and he could bounce the Ram guy. Somebody usually remembers who he
Everybody
is.
remembers that stupid figure.
Yes, it was a great figure
that I
love. And Ahmed Crespo says old school Clamp Champ.
Ha!
He says if we count classics lore, the mighty Spector, but a comedic relief character. See Xena's Joxer as Joxer the Mighty as a reference. Jokester? I don't know. I never watched Xena, so I'm not sure. But the mighty Spector, God, I don't know, man.
I think I think some people would just fall over dead.
Yeah,
there
was Spector in this movie and not Manny Faces, Richard Haynes says, I'd love to see Roboto. Too cool to ignore. So that's a good point.
He is too cool to ignore. He's awesome.
You better have that heart. Matt MC says, Mosquitor, my favorite toy. He doesn't get as much love as the rest of the Horde. That's true. He was kind of the second round.
He was the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see. Is it wrong that I don't feel like there's any second tier characters that are all perfect?
No.
Okay. I do have one. Dragster. Dragster seems like a second tier character to me.
He does. Kind of like an afterthought. I kind of look at the Tower of Power that way too. You know, Extendar.
Extendar?
Yeah, maybe it's just because I didn't have any much connection with him at all when I was a kid.
See, I did because I had him.
See, I didn't even know he existed as a kid. So
I told you my Extendar story, didn't I?
probably, but I like to hear it again.
So I was kind of getting out of Masters of the Universe,
Yeah.
but we were still young enough to where we were doing the Christmas swaps at school. So you'd bring a toy to swap for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I bought Extendar because I saw him on the pegs. I was just looking. I'm like, Extendar. This he looks like a knight. He's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat, but I really wasn't playing with Motu anymore. And so I got home, and it got closer and closer to the time when I was supposed to do the thing, and I decided I wanted them.
So you just kept him?
I did.
Nice.
I kept them, and then I can't remember what we ended up getting another toy
Yeah.
to give.
You just kept like looking at him, going, "I don't want to give him away now."
Yeah, I was so curious. I wanted to get him out and extend him and see how it all worked. So I opened him up, and he is my last figure
Wow. All right.
that I got as a child.
Wow.
I don't think I got any of. I don't know what else was in that wave. It must have been. Was Rio in the same wave?
See, that's the thing is like Scareglow and like Rio Blast and like all those old like those last. I had some of those, some of the movie figures and stuff, but like I never knew Extendar existed.
Because when you went to our local Myers, I had already bought.
You had bought him already. That makes sense.
Isn't that weird to think that we were in the same town?
We could have been
That
standing
actually
right next to each other.
Could have happened.
Yeah, it could have. Man, let's go review the tapes. Martin Cantero's Paz says, "Buzz off because I love bees and honey. By the way, honey is very good for the flu. LOL." See, this is when I thought I had the flu still.
Yeah.
I
always loved Buzz Off, and I would love to see him in a movie.
For sure. Andrew Nicolaus. Mechaneck. Mostly because he was my second He-Man toy after the Big H, and so holds a special place in my heart. Be interesting to see what they could do with Mechaneck. I wouldn't want him to go overboard and make him like super cool because he's kind of a joke or whatever. Even though he's not really a joke, there's been stuff where like he gets kind of played as a joke.
I think the right writer could do some cool stuff with Mechaneck
For sure.
and really make him be like that sleeper character that you walk away. Give him a good actor to play him. Like I don't know, I'm thinking like Chris Pratt type kind of guy,
Right.
that can steal the show and kind of be comedic in a certain kind of way. And I think that there could be this new like, hey, I never thought that was cool before, but actually I thought freaking Mechaneck was one of the coolest characters.
Yeah, right. Watch him be like one of the, everybody walks away with like, oh my god, Mechaneck was so cool. That would be awesome. John Caulfield says, Moss Man. So much potential to be an interesting character.
It's really weird because I really like Boss Man, but I forget about him a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Huh. It would be cool, though. There's so much they could do with that guy. Oh. J.D. Gibson. Chef Allen.
There's a second.
Yep. Hired by Skeletor to give everyone at a banquet food poisoning, weakening all of Eternia to the state of total domination. Yeah, it would be interesting. They could play that. The podcast on Twitter said Manny Faces would be cool.
Of course, Manny Faces would be cool. Goes without saying.
At Rock Lord says, if they go into the theme of Guardians, then I would like to see Stinkor and a couple of jokes about his stench. But if it's a darker movie, I would like to see a Hordak appearance. Maybe kidnapping Adora at the beginning to set the movie up. Hordak feels kind of like an A character for me.
Yeah. I'd say Hordak is He-Man, Skeletor, She-Ra, Hordak. They're all like...
Yeah, those are like boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though Hordak came a little later.
Right. King Hiss would almost be...
Yeah, he's like a...
He wasn't even in the cartoons,
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't 2000X, but I mean...
He's like a department head.
Yes. Sean Scavarna says Zodak. Says, years ago, I found the script to the Grayskull movie idea they wanted to do. I think it was around the time John Woo was attached to the movie, and I really liked how they turned him into a mentor for Adam. I wouldn't mind seeing a similar take in this movie. especially helping Adam wisely use the power of Grayskull to bring balance. All right.
Mm.
Gray Scullion also says Manny Faces.
Mm.
I feel like Manny Faces is an A guy, though.
Yeah, I feel like Manny Faces was like he's one of my first figures though too. So
But now, Adam Bradley Freeman says, I think people are missing the word lesser here, LOL. Yeah, probably. He says, I'd pick Ninjor, as he was a second-tier villain, but it
Yep.
would be a way to get him in the flick.
totally,
Yes.
I agree that Ninjor,
Somebody like that, yeah. He doesn't even have to have a huge
Dragster,
role, but
Ninjor, Rio, Extendar, Clamp Champ. I feel like all of those are kind of those
Blast Attack?
blast attack
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
For sure. Matthew Carlson says, let's get crazy. Ooh. He says, dump the He-Man movie and give me an Avion movie featuring Stratos and the Bird People.
Then we could eat the egg of Avion.
Yes! Skeletor steals the egg of Avion and Stratos and his team has to recover it. During the climactic ending, Stratos starts to lose his ability to fly and has to pull off some crazy Mission Impossible stunts. So yeah, give me Tom Cruise as Stratos and Gal Gadot, is it Gadot or Godot?
You know,
As
I believe.
Hawk. And a cameo of Sean Connery as an elderly bird person.
Hawk cannot be 2 foot taller than Stratos.
Oh, good point. Good
Although I
point.
love Gal Gadot. Gosh.
Mhm. And yeah, Sean Connery is an elderly bird person is a nod to the MYP cartoon. Then during the post-credit scene, we can have Stratos mention that he'd heard about a new hero in Eternia named He-Man. So it'll be like a prequel to it.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot of people know in the main public eye who Stratos is. So if you did make that movie, it would flop. Paul Guyton says, Lizard Man. Imagine the CGI fun to be had.
Yeah, I
That's what I'm
thought of
talking
Lizard
about.
Man actually. That would be cool.
Yeah. Gary Rickelman. Is Triclops a lesser character? I think if done right, he'd look cool in a live film. No, he's not. But yes, he would look cool. Ken Hill, Manny Faces again. So there's a lot of Manny Faces in here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it just depends, I guess, on how you look at him, really. He isn't in that first wave, so
Yeah, but he is like one of those iconic.
yes,
And I think that's why his name keeps coming up, is because
Yeah.
he's iconic.
for sure. Maybe he's more popular than you guys thought. And now you're discovering it through our podcast.
Maybe we should make this the Manny Faces podcast.
The many faces of the universe. Ooh.
All Manny Faces all the time.
Anthony Allen says Clamp Champ. Even Masters of the Universe needs Shaft at one point. You feel me? And Selena Desire says Katrina.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a way to write that character in there and make her relevant.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, I'm for it.
down. So then that brings us on to our normal listener questions.
Listener questions.
Chuck Pollard says, why does He-Man have a tan and Prince Adam doesn't?
We've answered this.
We have.
It's because of the lightning when he turns, it gives
Mm-hmm.
him a tan.
And that's also, he asked, why does his hair get slightly darker, more orange as He-Man? Same
It doesn't. It's just because he has a tan, it looks that way.
It's just the pigment in his scalp. Does the power of Grayskull give him super UV ray powers? Kinda. Sorta. Are the inhabitants of Eternia slowly dying in space due to lack of sunlight? No. They have their own sun. They just don't have our sun. And why is Skeletor so pale? Because he has a bone face.
Yeah.
He tried. You tried, Chuck. You tried. JD Gibson says, so if Masters of the Universe toys disappear for a year due to the movie being made, what are we all going to do?
Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that part.
You
in
did,
That podcast.
okay.
Did we bring that up our last podcast?
No, I brought it up and my wife was going to kill me.
Are you sure? Because I swear we talked about it.
We haven't podcasted since I've heard that episode.
Really?
Yeah, because
Maybe I listened to it then, and you.
I think you're thinking you probably listened
Maybe
to
I posted it somewhere and we just talked about it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but anyway, yes, I heard that part.
So to catch everybody up, apparently there
Yes.
is a philosophy in Mattel that if they're going to make a movie, they need to make all the toys of the property of that movie disappear for a year before that movie comes out, so then they can come in with a big bang. Did I say that right?
That's pretty much spot on.
Okay. That's what he's referring to. So what was the question about if they go away?
If they go away for a year, what are we all going to do?
I am going to podcast.
Got a podcast. We probably won't talk about Super 7 as much.
Yeah. Our
Um,
show will probably get dumber because we'll have to put in more filler.
yeah.
But
yeah.
I will tell you this. We are up to the task because we are some of the two dumbest guys you'll ever meet.
Absolutely. Or not me.
So that's how the show's going to go. We're going to go on with a bunch of, I'm going to collect some more older stuff. I'm going to catch up on some things. I got some classics out there I need to hunt down.
Might help our wallets for a little bit.
Mhm.
in
I'm
all
good.
honesty.
I'm good for a year.
I'd be all right for a
I don't-
year.
Want that to happen.
No. I'm liking what they're doing. I'm liking some of the stuff they're putting out. I do have a feeling that some stuff is winding down pretty quick here, though. I don't see Mattel going, all right, I got the property now. Let's put out some crazy stuff. They're going to be like, no, it's ours. It's ours. Nobody's getting anything for a while. So at least that's my guess. I don't know for sure.
That might happen. I don't. Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, I don't see them going, all right, now let's put out some really obscure stuff. You know, I see Collector's Choice being done. Look at all of the figures that we've had from Super 7 for the Filmation line get shoved down our throats. They are just, I mean, they're ramping up. I mean, before it was like, are they going to do another line or is there something else? Now it's like, oh my God, I just dropped so much money last month and now I got to do it again. Like,
Oh yeah.
so, and with them saying they're not doing any more movie figures or anything like that, there's not a lot of plans for the future, I don't see. So, I mean, you know, I have lots of opinions, but
Hope you're wrong.
yeah, me too. Jim Bagtaz, what do you gentlemen think about collecting card backs? I don't have any vintage ones, but I've been keeping all the Super 7 reaction card backs. I know I don't need another rabbit hole to go down, but it is tempting. I don't have any like He-Man ones. I have some Ninja Turtle card backs, and I saved them because those were awesome. They had the cool art on them. They had a bunch of figure pictures on the back. They had like bios and stuff like that. The vintage He-Man had somewhat of that stuff, but mainly I would keep those for that art on the back and stuff. That's definitely a collectible thing. Some of the new stuff, I honestly haven't looked at a lot of my card backs, but mainly I would keep them for the art. So I do keep that stuff if it has good art.
I have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Vintage card backs.
Yeah.
I got them from a lot. I think Travis got them at one point, and I bought them. I bought the whole set from him or something. I've had them for quite some time. Actually, I don't even know where they're at right now, but I have them, and it's a lot of figures. It's like it's probably 75% of the line.
Wow.
And what the person who had these did is they cut them off about halfway, so the top art on the back is all there,
Mm-hmm.
which is the most important part.
Right.
It's really cool.
Yeah, I love that stuff. If it's got any art whatsoever, I'll usually keep it. If it's like all generic, if they all have the same exact picture on every single piece of card back, I mean, this is for any toy line, I'll just toss them. But if they have unique pieces and stuff, usually I'll keep them. I'm an art collector guy. What can I say?
Dude, I say if you want to collect that, then you should, because it's cool.
Yeah, it is a rabbit hole, but you know what? You can run out of stuff to collect, and there you go. It gives you something to do. This was new. I don't know how to really answer this one. Motu Matt says recent postings about the Motu minis on Etsy. Any idea? I've been doing some Etsy searching lately,
Okay.
and I don't know if I know really what he's talking about. I found some little mini figures, and of course now that I'm sitting here trying to do it, okay, like this is the type of stuff that I found. I don't know if that's what he's thinking.
Well, they look like little vintage.
Like gumball size
Yeah.
type. Yeah. Warriors of the Universe type of stuff.
We need to ask for clarification.
Yes.
Those are pretty neat.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, Etsy, you can go down a rabbit hole down Etsy too, man. I mean, look at this. Somebody made a honeycomb shield for Buzz Off.
Ooh.
I haven't seen this until just right now. Now I'm like, $5. I have $5.
Well, that is
really
cool.
Oh, dude, I might get this.
That is amazing. That's the original Buzz Off?
Yeah, it's the original Buzz Off, and they made a honeycomb shield for him. So I have one in my cart, so that way I can check it later. That's pretty cool. Though. So I don't know about those minis, but there's definitely a cool Buzz Off shield on there. Yeah, I haven't seen any recent postings. So POTU Matt, if there's a link or something that you have for it, I would definitely check it out. So
yeah, we need to be in the know on this.
yeah, I love Etsy. I really do.
I've never even looked at it.
Oh, really? A lot of people think that it's just homemade stuff, and they do have homemade stuff, crafts and whatnot. But they also do sell. People just sell figures and stuff on there. I got a lot of my Masters figures from there when I started collecting again.
Hobby Lobby Middle Campus is a
Etsy seller.
Yeah, no, buyer. I think more than
okay.
anything. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some definite cool stuff. You find some interesting things. It's not I'm losing my brain. It's not like eBay. It's just it's buy it now type of stuff. So, yeah,
cool.
Bo Chappelle. Bo says, yeah, Bo here. Question. Why are you letting such things as flus and things stop you, weaklings? I remember my grandfather would walk through 8 miles of snow and glass to record his podcast. Back then it was called a radio show. And his radio was a bread box that wasn't connected to anything. But by George, he had a flu thing, and he didn't let it stop him. Wait, he died from that flu thing. Totally stopped him. Okay, new question. Who do you think should voice Cringer in the live-action film? I hope it's Charlie Day. You know what?
Charlie Day?
Yeah. Hey! The guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He was in Horrible Bosses. I always thought he should be Orko, but now that he says that, I would really like to hear him be... I'd like to hear him as Cringer. I think that would be pretty good.
I think Jeremy DeWitt should voice him.
Oh. I'll do it. Yeah, hire me.
Gosh, who should voice Cringer? Oh, I don't know. Huh. I'm blanking out.
I don't know about Cringer. I was thinking like Battle Cat, but
yeah, because Battle Cat would need.
You ever did you ever watch the 2012 Ninja Turtle cartoon? The guy who
I did.
The guy who did Shredder's voice.
Yeah.
This big black dude, awesome deep voice, just like I would love to hear him as Battle Cat. Like, let's go, He-Man. I can't even get my voice that low. It's so low. But yeah, he's got. I cannot remember his name right now. He's great voice.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Oh, I know who I want to be Orko now, though. Greg Sipes, the guy who did Mikey in the 2012 Ninja Turtles. He also does Beast Boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Beast Boy. Oh. I don't know him.
Kind of a
For some reason, when you
pitched,
said Beast Boy, I thought of Cyborg. I know who that is.
yeah, kind of a higher pitched voice. I think it'd be a good Orko. Anyway, I hope it's Charlie Day too, Bo. And screw you about the flu thing. It was the Bronc. Matthew Carlson says, what characters would you have liked to have seen or seen more of in the Filmation cartoon?
Oh, lots.
Yeah.
I still think it was the wrong call to not have Stinkor in there.
Yep.
I know what Lou was thinking about, but I think that they could have wrote him. I never ever thought of Stinkor as a fart joke.
Ever.
No.
Ever. Not even once.
No, not my kid brain. It never did. So
which is crazy because that's all I thought about was farts.
I know. Yeah.
Still to this day, it's all I think about is farts.
Yeah,
And I'm
he,
like,
didn't, he didn't smell like flatulent. He smelled like
patchouli.
well, we didn't know. I didn't know what patchouli was.
No, he didn't smell bad.
It was It was
different.
just weird. It was
Yeah.
So yeah, I would love to have seen Stinkor in there, and there's a lot of characters that didn't make the cut that I would have loved.
King Hiss was definitely someone I thought that could have been in there, especially with having most of the Snake Men in there already.
Mm.
I would like to see like Ninjor. More Celise. I want her and He-Man to hook up, man. That's what I want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what would be really cool though is like I'd like to see the variants of He-Man and Skeletor.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
It would have been nice to get a Thunder Punch or Battle Armor or whatever. Would have been cool.
Would have been interesting.
Laser power. Yeah. Gary Rickelman. With Into the Spider-Verse being so universally acclaimed, would you care to see a similar idea used for He-Man? A crossover of the different eras, Filmation, New Adventures, 2000X, the movie, mini comics, and maybe throw in nods to concepts like Young He-Man and such that didn't work. If this was thought out, what would your wants be?
Oh, wow.
I think it'd probably be something like a team up, like there was a turtle cartoon that came out, a movie technically, called Turtles Forever back in the late 2000, so 2007 or so, 2008. And what it had was like the prime. They had like the turtles at the time, so like 2003 turtles or whatever, that they were still going. And they met up with the 87 turtles, and they had to team up together to fight the 2003 Shredder, who also teamed up with the 1987 Shredder. But then they ended up going to the Prime universe, and like so the comic turtles were there, and like all this stuff. They all basically had to team up to fight this one entity, and they determined that there was a whole multiverse of Ninja Turtles and blah 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 movie. But what do they think? I think something like that would be pretty sweet. Have like Skeletor tap into some sort of power to where he's like the ultimate bad and nothing can stop him, so they have to like get every version of He-Man.
I think it would be fun, and I would obviously enjoy it. We would both enjoy something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be good for...
Not for being the only thing that comes out.
He's not. It's not mainstream enough.
No.
To do something like that. People are
Right.
going to be, what the hell?
Yeah.
Are you going to have him team up with mini comic He-Man? They're going to be like, who's this guy?
Right. I could see like a comic book of that.
Yeah,
happening.
that could be cool. Yeah.
I think that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Nick Peterson. Now each vintage Masters of the Universe figure had a mini comic book in their box. Did two different figures ever have the same identical comic inside their box? Yes. Yes, they did. I can think of Clash at Arms being one of them. The one with
Duplicate mini comics?
yeah,
With two different characters?
Yeah, like different characters.
Oh, that happened a lot.
A lot. That's why there's so many of certain comics, because they just made
Yeah, I think almost every comic.
yeah, like maybe like Fisto and Spikor or somebody got the same book or so, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
To where so that definitely happened a lot. Not necessarily like the first comics or like the ones near the end, but
Actually, I think even the first comics, I think that there was multiple different. Like I think King of Castle Grayskull came with two different figures, or could be.
oh really?
I think.
Okay, you might be right then. No, yeah, because there were only 4 comics in the beginning,
Yeah.
and there were more than 4 figures, so
Yeah.
that would totally make sense.
Yeah.
I'm talking out my ass. So yeah, they definitely
I think it was right from the start they did that.
Because and they would do it by putting several characters in one book, and then oh well, this could go with Merman. Well, this one could go with so it worked out that way. So yeah. Woo! All right. Richard Haynes says, sorry to hear it, guys. Hope you feel better soon. They're talking about me and my sickness. I was like, I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. Says, I'm loving the podcast. Thanks so much for doing them and keeping the spirit of Masters of the Universe alive. I have a story and a question to share if you're able to feature them. Why, of course we are, Richard. Story. When I was young, I was very shy, but a He-Man character helped me come out of my shell. One day at school, we were asked to bring in a toy, like a show and tell. The next day, I brought in Orko as my mom had just bought him for me. All the other kids kind of liked the look of him. But when he spun around, oh my God, I was then officially the coolest kid in school. So to this day, he means more to me than any other He-Man character. How freaking cool is that?
That is cool.
And such a cool feature for Orko anyway. God, I love that. Question. If Orko was built more like a regular figure, so more human and muscular, what would he look like and what would his special powers be? Might be an interesting custom challenge. Oh. I would just think he'd be like a big buff. They would definitely use the normal buff body, but I think they just put like a robe over his whole body, like maybe a fabric one or whatever. Kind of like the Ninja's suit or whatever, but it would be over his whole body, I would think. Or would they show his legs, do you think?
I am totally, like, my brain is locked up. I can't go there.
Yeah? It's hard to picture Orko other than his little elfy looking self,
A big wizard hat.
Yeah.
Like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings type hat.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like what Orko has anyways. Yeah, the face was blacked out like it normally would be. Maybe some tattered looking cloth over his mouth like he has, and then I don't know if we put him in a big shirt with an O on it, or if we do a robe all the way to the ground like you were talking. Robe all the way to the ground seems useless. Why give him the muscular body and then cover it up?
Good point. So it would almost be more like a Ninja type of situation, maybe, where he's just got kind of like the cloth thing here with the O on it or whatever. Or he could even have armor, but God, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I want to see this custom. Somebody make this custom. I'm not going to make it. I'm busy. But
it's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
But it would make them less unique.
It really would, but it sure would be interesting. If they ever did that, though, people would freak out. Why are you making Orko look human, huh?
What if it was a magic spell he put on himself?
Oh,
just
there you go.
Just temporarily to like run around and kick some butt.
That is pretty cool, though. See, now when you get in those what-if scenarios,
yeah,
you're really opening my mind up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I don't know what he'd look like, but it sure would be cool.
Crazy.
Red Chunk Production says, comment on bronchitis and the effects on middle-aged men. It makes them really, really wussy. Okay. Paul, that's my buddy Hank. Paul Guyton, man, Jeremy, hate to hear you had the flu. It was bronch. Sorry, guys. I diagnosed myself. I had it earlier this year, and it was very unfun. To commemorate your illness, here's my question. You have the flu on Eternia. There are 3 people who can hear you. Evelyn, Orko, or Madame Raz. Yes, I know Madame Raz is from Etheria, but work with me here. Who do you trust to get the job done? Well, Evelyn's going to kill me.
She's the most competent.
She is the most competent, yeah.
So the question is do you have something she wants?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have something that will make her need to keep you alive?
You need the barter system here, yeah, because Evelyn will be the one that can save you. Orko will really want to save you, but man.
Probably just drop eggs on your head.
Yeah, or make you poop yourself or something.
And Madame Raz, She's as bad as Orko.
Yeah, she's just as bad.
But okay, here's what happens. If you don't have that thing for Evil Lynn to have her keep you alive, you have to go with Madame Raz or Orko, because they might put you in a worse off state, but then when they do that, they're going to run and get He-Man, and He-Man is going to save you.
Yes.
Or Madame Raz will run and get She-Ra, and She-Ra will save you. So it's got to be one of those two.
I would go with Orko then.
I'm going to go with Orko because I think that Orko, well, we know that Orko lives right at the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Adam lives right at the palace.
Yep.
He could be next door to Orko's room.
Yeah.
I want him to be as quick lightning shot to He-Man as we can get.
Yeah.
Because He-Man's going to have to go, like, run through a forest.
On a
and get
journey.
yeah, and he's going to have to find something that's going to cure me after the sorceress tells him what he's got to do.
Yes.
So I'm going to almost die.
You're already planning for near death.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we answered that rather well.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
That was good. I thought we were going to get kind of stumped for a second there. Anthony Allen says, hey guys, question. I'm a big classics fan, but not Filmation style figures. Is anyone worried or think that after Snake Mountain, that will be it? I feel Filmation figures outsell the classics, and soon even Super 7 won't be able to justify the money for tooling. Thoughts, please, and good journey. I honestly think all of it's going to be winding down, personally.
I kind of feel this way. I feel like classics may never completely go away.
No,
Like, I
I
think-
could see like maybe
Comic-Con exclusives,
stuff like
PowerCon
that.
exclusives. But I think, like you said, the wind down.
There won't be like a. There definitely will never be like a monthly subscription. I mean, it's so hard unless they reintroduced main characters again. If they put out regular He-Man again, if they put out Skeletor, you know what I mean? But fans are going to complain about that. But still, like,
I wonder, I would love to see what Four Horsemen would do now. If
they
to
could do it all over.
Not classics necessarily, but you say, all right, Horseman, you've done 2000X and you've done classics. Do the third iteration. Bring He-Man back the way you think it should be done again.
You know what we're both thinking already is they're like, what if they were in Mythic Legions?
What if they were swappable parts with Mythic Legions?
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, God.
I would love to see what that would be like.
I really would too. Yeah, they could start a whole new one. I'm down. Why not?
I'd be so ready to go on that ride.
Oh yeah.
Not that I want classics to end, I don't.
No, it's been going for so long. The longest running He-Man line ever.
Might even be the longest running toy line. I don't know.
Right. Good point.
I don't
know. One more question. Alternative Minds, otherwise known as Rob Bass,
All right.
says, where's the greatest guest of all time? Rob Bass. Sitting at home. That's where he is.
Yeah. Messaging us on Facebook. That's what he's doing.
Hopefully going to PowerCon this year.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he was kind of like, he had some work stuff or whatever.
Oh, yeah, he did say something like that.
I said, you better go. You made us go last year. You don't come this year. That's a bunch of hooey. He says, and why have you refused to showcase his awesomeness? Oh, Rob. We talk you up as much as we can.
So he wants to come back on the show. He wants to come back on.
You think that's what it is?
I think that's clearly what he's saying.
Yeah. All right, we'll bring it back on.
We can make that happen.
He says, but for real, if you could have any other vintage storyline in classic style, what would it be?
Vintage storyline? What? Say it again.
That's what he said. If you could have any other vintage storyline in Masters of the Universe classic style, what would it be?
Do you think he means toy line?
Maybe.
Because I don't know what storyline means.
I think we just wing it.
I'm going to say vintage toy line in classic style.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Any other vintage toy line in classic style. So not He-Man.
Well, we know Super 7 is going to do something with Turtles.
Right.
So that's already coming, I think.
Yeah. So if we throw that out, I'm gonna go out and just say, something crazy like Silverhawks. I think Silverhawks would look awesome, especially the evil beasts that they have and stuff. Monstar and Molecular and stuff like that. I would love to see those dudes. Buzzsaw.
They have some great villains.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the one season or whatever it was of Silverhawks when I was a kid. I wasn't super. I mean, everybody was into it for 5 minutes, but so I'm not super attached to it. But I still would love to see.
Yeah, I think that some of those character designs are really wacky enough that it would be really fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I guess I have to go with GI Joe.
For sure, GI Joe deserves it at this point. I'm not the biggest Joe fan, but I did have some. I did watch the cartoons, and I see all your guys' stuff, and I'm like, you guys are getting the shaft.
Yeah.
When it comes to any of that stuff, I mean, give us a 6-7 inch line of Joes, man.
Yeah, I would
I
love
can only imagine how cool those would look.
Yeah, I think they could lend themselves to that styling pretty fun.
My God, a Cobra Commander. I mean, I'm thinking, of course, Storm Shadow.
I mean, they weren't overly muscled,
no,
GI Joes, but I think it would be fun to see them in that
do
style.
it like that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Joes and Silverhawks together, and that's it.
That's it.
Which leads us to a figure review.
Toy review. What are we doing?
We are doing Wave 4 from 1985. Continuing on into the Horde still. We have Leech and Mantenna. So, gotta ask it every time. Did you have these characters when you were a child?
Neither.
Neither of them. Okay. Now these dudes were okay, we're going to start with Leech. Big green dude, swamp type of creature. We know the Horde was, I don't know if they meant to do it. They had to mean to do it, right? Kind of based on horror characters.
I guess, but I never saw that as a child.
I didn't either, but looking at it now, it kind of makes sense.
Somebody else pointed it out to me, and that's when I was like, oh, yeah, I guess.
So I guess, after Hordak being blue and, Grizzlor being kind of like the Wolfman type of dude, I would say that Leech is kind of your creature from the Black Lagoon type of thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely 100% brand new sculpt. Buff. And the best part, he had all the little suckers on him. Well, 3 of them anyway. He had 2 for his hands, and then the one big one on his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Which you couldn't do anything with your figures that way.
No.
You could definitely stick them to the window.
Yeah. Window, mirror.
Yep. And that's exactly what I did. My Leech, after I was done playing with He-Man, my Leech sat on my bedroom window for probably a good 3 years. Stuck to the window.
Stuck there?
Just stuck there. So he had some suction power. Super cool, man. Green. He's kind of like a big frog, but he's got sharp teeth, and so he's supposed to be a leech or something, right? A mutant leech. Of course, he comes with the crossbow. What's funny is that the picture that I'm looking at is from Rye Guy on eBay. He's such a topic of conversation. I don't know. I really dig that guy, man. I like him a lot.
Didn't have him. Never really cared to have him. I think he's fun as an adult now, looking back on it. I did love his Filmation design.
Yes.
His look in the Filmation cartoon was an upgrade completely from the figure.
Yeah.
Thought he was kind of one of the scariest Horde people in that cartoon, I thought.
Mm-hmm. Just that, and the power he had and stuff, and just even the way he talked with the little slurp, and just
yeah.
So I appreciate the figure now, but nothing. I think I would have passed him up to buy something. Well, Grizzlor was my Horde guy.
Yeah,
Grizzlor was the one I wanted, and so I think I only had Hordak and Grizzlor.
Yep, not me. We had them all. My brother and I had to. This was like, I mean, I was there. I remember when the Horde was coming out. It was such a big deal, like to me anyway.
And I remember it too. I think the only magazine poster I had from the magazine was that Horde one.
Oh wow, nice.
And it was up in my room, and I loved it. And I really loved Hordak. But the way that translated, the way Leech translated to toy, I just wasn't very. I like Ram Man. Like Ram Man's one of my favorite figures as an adult. His simplicity and his charm. But as a kid, I loved the cross seller of Ram Man on the back of the packaging.
Yeah.
But then every time I saw Ram Man in the store, I'd be like,
he just doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't live up to that art.
Yeah, he doesn't live up to that. He's cheap, and I think I feel I felt that way with this as well.
I can see that.
Yeah, but it's still, I love it now.
Yeah.
I have two versions. I have the black belt version and the
Ooh,
brown
you
belt.
lucky dog, you. And of course, he has the crossbow, like they all do, the red crossbow.
Yep.
So that brings us on to Mantenna. And now this guy, I mean, he's all right. Oh, God, he's such a weird figure. Okay. And like trying to explain it, number one, his armor is just weird. His chest armor, the orange and the red. It's odd. He's definitely, I don't know what kind of creature he's supposed to be. He's got the bug eyes. He's got these big flapping ears. He's got some like fangs on his face, but yet there's like this big black like like hole.
Yeah, it's really.
I think that's supposed to be his mouth, but like that he has like it's so open to interpretation.
It is absolutely insane.
Blue arms with some like spike, not spikes, but like
Fins or something.
Yeah, fins. There you go. And then like his legs. The figure only had technically 2 legs, but they were fused together, so he had 4 legs, so 2 legs on each side, which is just such an interesting look for him. It's so hard to stand sometimes too. But and of course his action feature being the lever on the back of him, where his eyes could go back into his head and then bloop, pop right back out. And he had the gray crossbow. Such a weird dude, man. Completely unique sculpt on him as well. So they must have been. That's when they were making money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? Let's do brand new, 100%.
That's what the guy sounded like.
Let's do 100%.
Hey Charlie, we do 100% new sculpt on this guy, huh?
We need the Horde, man. They need 100% new sculpt. We do it. Yeah. Don't give him 4 legs though. That's a little too much.
Charlie,
Cram
this arm is from Triclops. We're not doing that. We're doing something new.
Hey, but give them all crossbows, all right?
Yeah, not the cross. We're going to put a different face on it though.
Yeah. They actually are all different crossbows though. So I mean, all the heads are different on them. But yeah, super weird dude. I actually don't know where he would fall into the horror category though.
I've heard. I've heard other people say the Fly.
Oh, okay. I guess I could see that.
But I don't know.
Or like the alien. What do they call that? There's like an alien type thing. Anyway, whatever.
This figure I thought again was one that was just so weird as a kid, and I didn't quite know what to think of it. I had a friend who had it, and I did enjoy the eye popping action feature. Yep. But again, this is one that I appreciate way more as an adult than I did as a kid.
He was one of my main ones as a kid. It's like all the time.
Yeah. And that's another one that I love his Filmation.
Oh, Filmation is really good. Yeah. Especially the recent figure that came out. I'm in love with that.
Yeah, me too. In fact, I think his Filmation look ruined that figure for me.
Yeah.
Because
so different.
So different.
Like, yeah, they were similar, but like only at first glance. But you like get down to it, man. I mean, even the eyes in the cartoon were just yellow. Here they're like blue, but then you get to the pupil part and it's like bloodshot and just I don't know, just so weird.
But anyways.
But yeah. So there you go. That's our figure review.
All right. Now we get down to the nitty gritty.
Oh,
Oh, that's weird.
What'd you do?
I'm not hearing our music. I wonder why.
What'd you do to it?
I don't know. I thought I played the drop. I did play the drop.
Yeah?
Yeah. Didn't happen though.
It goes bum 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 bum. Yo 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 yo. Bum 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 bum. Yo 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 yo.
Here.
Is the volume down on it? It seems to be up.
Yeah, it's up. There it works.
All right.
All right. Here we are. Here we go. What are we doing here?
Oh man, now here we go. We got a variant of one of our figures here. We got right. Am I right? The Terror Claws Strike.
Yes.
Page 641 of your Dark Horse He-Man and the Masters of the Universe mini comic collection book, or just find the Terror Claws Strike book. Interesting cover drawn by Bruce Timm. Great artist. There is a gray skull on this cover, but it's more in the background. I mean, it's nice though. Looks good.
Yeah.
Some purpley clouds. We got Skeletor. He looks just like normal Skeletor, except he has big shiny gold claws on his hand, and he's swiping at He-Man, who's dodging out of the way, who seems to have forgotten his sword this day. The Terror Claws Strike. Let's want to do this?
Let's do this.
Okay, we got the King. Let's look through here. Are you going to be hot, Tila?
I can be.
Yeah, there's a lot of
You're starting this
reading
off.
for that.
You're doing the work.
You want to do
Who is this? Is that Whiplash? What is that?
wow. Doesn't say his name. Is that supposed to? It looks like
Snake
it's a
Man.
snake man of some sort.
But I have no idea which one.
And I don't see any notes on here stating who he is, but there's also Spikor. Uh-oh. Did I do Spikor's voice before?
Yes, you did.
Crap. How did it go?
It was like this, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yes, okay, I remember now. So I'm going to be talking in a little bit here.
You lose your voice.
I might. Especially being sick. But that's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
We're going to do this anyways. Sick or not, Jeremy. Suck it up. I'm ready.
I actually put my band played out last weekend.
You did well.
I did. I nailed a lot of the stuff. I was out of breath, but I like that song Aaliyah by Donnie Iris. You know that song at all?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, there's this part at the end where like really up high and like, but you gotta put some rasp on it, like that. You get some rasp, and I nailed it. Like I went, all right, tonight's gonna be good. All right, let me just take a little sip here, and we'll get into this wonderful story. Those of you who are once again our Patreon people, you're gonna actually get to see our dumb faces do this. So
Yeah, you're going to see how much energy this takes for us to do something this stupid.
So here we go. The Terror Claws Strike.
You did very well at that.
Thank you.
I love that effect when you do that. I can't do it.
I'll teach you.
Strike.
Yeah. You gotta let it don't let it drop so quick though. You know.
Strike.
Yeah, strike.
I can't. You're just.
All right. Okay. I'll teach you. All right. It is a festive day in Eternia. A bright sun warms the air as King Randor begins the annual spring celebration.
Welcome, my friends. As you know, it is the custom on the first day of spring to bring forth this marvelous magical wonder for all to see. Behold, the fabulous gem of life.
Dude is so on his deathbed. My God.
So he's holding up this big, or actually it's not really big. It's just in his hand. It's just a little green
It's a
gem.
little gem.
And there are just hundreds of people in this beautiful, beautiful kingdom here.
Yeah. You got it out of a gumball machine.
The symbol of happiness is given to a different Eternian farmer each year. It is his honor and duty to protect it. In return, the gem of life shall bestow upon all our lands a rich, bountiful harvest.
Hooray! Hooray! Isn't it beautiful, Adam? I wonder who will be chosen to guard the gem this year. It sure is great. It sure is great, Tila. Couldn't we go hunting or fishing or something? Honestly, Adam, for royalty, you certainly have the blood of a working man. Perhaps you should take the gem this year.
Look at that look on her face right there.
Yeah, it's very well drawn.
That is very well drawn. Like she is definitely getting like that kind of sassiness towards Adam and stuff. And look at Adam's like wrist bracer thingies.
Hmm?
They just look so weird. I like them.
No, yeah.
He's just wearing like a t-shirt, it looks like, anyway. All right. But it seems the fates have chosen another to take the gem of life this year. For lurking within the dark recesses of Snake Mountain, Skeletor peers into his mystic orb, watching the gem of life ritual with disgust.
If I remember right, that ridiculous gem works only when held by a good-hearted man. Perhaps its power would be reversed in the hands of one whose heart is evil, like me.
History has shown this to be true, sir. So it must be a snake person, right?
It's a snake person, yeah.
In years past, poor harvests have resulted. When this gem is...
Hold your tongue! With the gem in my possession, the lands of Eternia will yield no more crops, and I shall feast on the Eternians' misery. Hey!
Splendid, sire. Will you be leaving now?
First, I must visit my fiendish friend Spikor. He has fashioned for me a new weapon, one that will make He-Man's flying fists seem like shriveled fingers.
High up in the desolate, foreboding mountains of Eternia, Spikor toils away at his creation. Suddenly, a foul wind tears through his cavern. Spikor has a visitor.
Is it ready?
Indeed, Skeletor. And he's definitely stirring up something within this cauldron, it looks like.
Now, hold out your hands and prepare to receive the Terror Claws. Marvelous! But how do they work? Simply swing them in battle, Great One, and you will see. I've also created this beastly pincher for you to use with the claws. Excellent work, Spikor. Perhaps you aren't as feeble-minded as I thought.
But before Spikor can respond to the insult, Skeletor has vanished in a cloud of bitter, stinging smoke. Back at the royal palace, the spring festival is in full swing. King Randor is about to present the gem of life to the chosen farmer. But another farmer, old and diseased, steps forward at the last minute.
Please, dear King, reconsider your choice. Because one way or another, I shall have the gem of life.
Skeletor! Don't you ever learn!
I love this face when Skeletor changes.
Yeah.
He looks like this old, decrepit, withering, diseased man with warts all over him and stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he looks like a diseased mummy going away. Boom, it's Skeletor.
Look at the expression on Randor even. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just pretty good art.
Yes.
Really good art.
Like it.
The gem is mine! Now watch as your people starve, you silly old king!
Another huge puff of smoke, and the evil master is gone.
Well, that rotten little, I'll smack him from. Okay. So Cyclone is just me.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'll go find He-Man. You better get his laser bolt ready. He's gonna have to move fast. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Don't worry. I'll have the gem back before Skeletor can harm it.
Man, that is cool. He-Man's rocking that laser bolt.
Yeah.
He's gassing it up. Cyclone is gassing it up.
He is actually gassing it. Like, wow, that is cool.
You don't ever you just think they always just run.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell, they usually all have animal heads on them. I thought they fed them.
Right. Well, now you know. You feed him gas. So in the next scene, we have obviously He-Man was tearing off, and now he's heading towards Snake Mountain. But I will explain what's going on.
As he approaches the hideous Snake Mountain, He-Man springs the laser bolt up into its battle position. Soon he comes upon a huge wall surrounding the evil fortress.
This wall is never here before, but it won't stop me. I call upon the flying fists of power.
In an instant, He-Man is endowed with the strange power of the super fast flying fists.
And just punches that wall. Now, have we seen the flying fist yet?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
he
it
did
was the
before.
same situation where he didn't change at all. He just had the flying fist.
Yeah. Yeah.
No weapons either.
I think it was the last comic.
Yes,
The last one we
I
did.
believe so. So he's just basically got flying fists. But it gets pretty interesting coming up here.
There is no one in sight as He-Man enters the cold, dark fortress. But he is not alone. Skeletor's voice rings through the hallways.
Welcome, He-Man! What a fine show you put on for us. Now let's see you destroy this barrier.
Suddenly, a wall of flame bursts into existence right in the hall.
Return the gem of life to me, Skeletor, and we shall end this silly game.
Okay, now this is kind of funny. He-Man he's just swinging his arms rapidly.
Yes. He's just going crazy, throwing his fist around. And he's saying, by Eternia!
Now, is this Skeletor saying? Yeah, that's Skeletor.
It's gotta be.
Okay.
It's gotta be.
What, are you tired? Is your wonderful new power all used up?
He-Man's flying fists penetrate the fiery barrier, but it is indeed a worthy test. Still, within seconds, He-Man's furious fists have burst through the wall.
Ooh, this is a great shot.
Yes. Slashing, almost like the cover, but from a different angle. Got Skeletor slashing at He-Man, and it even says slash really big.
You should be weak enough by now, He-Man. Allow me to show you my new strength. These are my Terror Claws. Impressive, no?
Your new nails are interesting, Skeletor, but they're no match for my flying fists. Oof. He just punches them.
Yep, and his gloves fall right off his hands, and so does the little gem.
The little gem, which flies right into He-Man's hand in the next page.
Yes, it does. It bounces right into his hand.
The gem, no!
Your greed got the best of you once again, evil one. It is the spirit of strength and goodness in Eternia's people that gives this gem its power. You must always remember, no matter how powerful your evil is, Skeletor, it can never be as strong as goodness.
Next time, I shall prove to you how strong I can be, He-Man. The Terror Claws will strike. again.
And he disappears.
He disappears.
Upon He-Man's return, the festival continues with something new to celebrate.
Oh, hail Eternia's greatest hero, He-Man!
The end.
The end. Short one.
It was a short one.
Short, not a lot of dialogue.
No,
A lot
but
of good art though.
great art. I love this art. Interesting use of the weapon system. Now, was that pincher thing used? Was that used to get?
No. It wasn't. I don't remember.
They made a point to reference it, but it was never used.
Wow.
Yeah. He created the beastly pincher for you to use with the claws, and I don't ever see him use it. Interesting. Oh, they wasted that, didn't they?
Well, our next. I'm looking ahead at our next one. We've got some slime He-Man.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna have to find a way to do an evil He-Man.
Oh, I like this.
And we have Rock-On and Stone-Dar.
Oh,
Yeah. Wah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Can't wait.
some good art too, man.
Yeah.
Don't.
This is more
I need to
Tim.
stop looking at it because I could totally get into this one.
Pretty cool coming
yeah,
up, man.
Yeah. This is a good one, especially with all of our talk lately of the translucent and the evil, the slimy He-Mans and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
That's it, man. We did it.
we did it. It was too long. I'm sorry I got sick, but I'm alive and we were able to pull off an episode. We did the live Patreon thing, the live stream. So you guys just check out the Patreon page and you should be able to get that link and watch us do all this stuff. Even stuff you won't hear on the podcast. We talk a little bit and we pause it and we, do a strip tease and what?
Wow. All right.
Oh, it's good seeing you again, Steve.
It's good seeing you. It's good podcasting again.
For sure.
I'm glad to be back. I'll be glad to be back again in about 2 weeks. This is gonna be a good episode coming up. I think we reconnected
Yeah.
here.
Yes, it felt good.
So
I was missing something in my life, and it is now back.
we're back on track. Thanks for listening. If you feel so inclined, go to Patreon. If you feel so inclined, check out Jim Beggs has his art, his 3D art. It's for a good cause. If you want to get some cool art,
JBB 3D toy
customs.
customs.
So we'll be back soon. And until we are, we'll see you around the universe. Screwed that up. Yeah, I totally screwed the ending of that up.
We're out of practice.
We're totally out of practice. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
It's okay. I think they'll find that fun.
Right?
What is this? 42.
Yep, 42. Oh, excellent. Now I'll check that over there and see if it'll post it. Hopefully it does. Does it look like we have some? I don't know if anybody commented or what. I don't know how that works. Oh, God. I sat in that position too long. Yeah. Oh. All right. We do have a couple. There were a couple on here. Repairing Paul said the weather is throttling my satellite internet. I don't know who that is. Maybe that's Paul Guyton. And then Len LaGuardia says, "Holy shit, Jeremy! How many times are you going to call Steve strong and manly? Just get a room already." We do have a room. This is our room.
Yeah, we do have a room.
All right. Well, hopefully this saves on here. If not, then we will have learned something. See you around the universe, guys.